Hi, guys. I think my volume's down way low. Oh, my goodness. Probably not for you, but for me it was. Welcome to my channel. My name is Denise. Today we're going to talk about rules and conditions. And I want to point out that all of these, okay, all of these times you have witnessed or heard of or observed somebody successfully manifesting something, which it's a success when you know it's done within. But if we're talking about seeing it in the reflection in the 3D, right? All of these times that you have heard about that or read about it or watched it or talked with somebody about it, and then you ask them what they do or what they did or what they were experiencing leading up to it or right when it happened, right before it happened or whatever, then that becomes a condition or a rule that now you think you have to do to achieve your desired manifestation. So I want to point out how where it's like I've talked about this before, we create obstacles to overcome, we create things that we have to work through or figure out, we create steps that we have to take, we create states we have to be in, and none of that is actually truth. The only thing you have to do is you can assume it's done, you can accept it's yours, you can know it's coming from within you. There's not one way of looking at it or one thing you have to think or assume or accept or whatever. There's still many different expressions of this acceptance, but that's it. You just have to decide somehow within yourself that as as you conceptualize something, as you conceive it, whether you're imagining it or not, whether you're affirming for it, visualizing it, hearing an inner conversation about it, none of that actually matters. But it's that whatever this thing is that you're desiring, the sentence of it, the conception of it, that means you have it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Everything else is a condition or a rule that you have placed upon it based on what worked for somebody else. And I think a lot of us are guilty of this, right? Even myself, like as I was experiencing this journey and going through it for myself, I would make note of what I felt was the method that worked for me. And I would share that with people. Now I'm realizing the method, it's not actually a method or a technique. It's an expression of being, right? And so what we think is, maybe me working on my mental diet is actually an expression of me being someone that's assuming new things, right? What we think is a method or a technique of inner conversation, journaling or scripting, visualization, even meditation, all of that, they're not actually methods or techniques to something. They are also manifestations or expressions of us being something, right? It's an expression of who you're being now. So when you're visualizing something, like I read a comment recently where someone was, frustrated with their ability to imagine and saying it's useless because I can't see things or hear things that I've never experienced. And again, that's a rule and a condition that you've put on yourself that's not actually true. You don't have to see it. You don't have to smell it. You don't have to hear it. You don't have to feel it real even. None of that is true. Those may be parts of expressions that people have experienced along their manifesting journey, which is silly because we're just manifesting constantly. It's just happening automatically. Like there's nothing we can do to slow it down or speed it up or do it better if we just leave it alone. We are professionals. We are master manifestors always, already, period. It's not about learning how to or manifesting better. It's about accepting the content of what we're focused on. That's it. Accepting, like, being aware of the content and then deciding what is true for us. Is it true that these fears are in the way? Is it true that these limitations are in the way? Or is it true that anything I can conceive of is mine? Because I am the owner of the kingdom of heaven. I am the ruler. There are no rules for the ruler. Like, that's it. We're creating rules and obstacles and all this crap in the way when all you have to do is be aware that it's yours. That's it. And however you want to do that is fine. And it doesn't have to be these powerful feelings within, and it doesn't have to be, a clear inner conversation where you hear their voice, and it doesn't have to be a vivid imaginal scene where you're first person and you can hear and taste and smell and see everything, and it feels so real that you come out of it thinking it was actual reality. That's all just stuff that other people have added onto it. That's just stuff that through their expression of allowing themselves to accept its truth, those are experiences that they've manifested for themselves. Doesn't mean it has to be that way. It can be a multitude of various things. It can be none of them. It can be some or all of one. That's not even what manifests. What manifests is what you are consciously, deliberately choosing to be true for yourself. That's it. That's it. Your assumptions. And you can change those assumptions at any point in time when they don't reflect you having it all. That's all you have to do. That's it. And this other idea that, I know a lot of people get caught up, and I used to freak out about this. It was like this, like every time I spiral, or every time I have bad thoughts, or every time I'm anxious or worried about something, now I've messed it up and I'm restarting, and I have this, linear checklist of things I need to accomplish. I need to feel a certain way for a certain period of time for it to manifest. If we say that, we will create that experience, because as the ruler, anything you say that is so will be your experience, which means as the ruler, all you have to do is say, oh yeah, it's mine no matter what. I think that's the simplest way I can put it, is you reminding yourself in the present now moment, it's yours no matter what, because it's God's law, because you are God, because what you say is truth. What you say will be your experience. What you choose, what you select, what you declare, what you contemplate, what you visualize, whatever, you can add all that onto it, but you don't have to. Oh yeah, it's mine because I said so. It's mine because I have the desire for it. It's mine because I can conceive of it. It's mine because I can utter a sentence or a statement, either verbally or in my mind, about how I would like it. It's mine because I can imagine it, sure, but again, not necessary, right? Like that's just part of the expression of the acceptance. And it's not everybody's part of expression of acceptance. When I visualize, first of all, it's not vivid. It's not, I don't come out of it thinking it was real. I have a different perception of real and truth, right? I don't have this large separation between what I can conceptualize in here. Like I decide that when I desire it, when I conceptualize it, when I go, oh, I would like that, that's real for me. It doesn't mean I have it in the 3D. It means that that's more valuable to me than the reflection. But what I'm saying is I don't come out of a visualization or, at the end of visualizing something and go, oh, I'm here. I'm in my living room. Weird. Like that's not part of my experience. It can be part of some people's experience. I've heard a lot of people talking about that or expressing that. That's fine. But that doesn't have to be the way. You're the way, period. It's mine because I said so. That can be enough. All right. So there's my video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will see you during the next one. Bye.